Welcome back to the channel, guys. Goji Boy here, and today I am bringing you a review of the newly released SH Monsterarts Godzilla Evolved version from Godzilla vs. Kong, The New Empire. Let's jump in. And here we have Goji right out of the package. We're gonna do a quick spin on this guy, and I must say I really do love the overall design and color choice on him. Pearlescent pinks throughout those spiky dorsal plates leading all the way to the end of that crazy tail. Beautiful. Starting off with the articulation, the head and neck area. I want to say this is all brand new. It reminds me of the SH Figuarts Kaiju number 8, the way the neck, as you can see, just slides around fluidly, letting you get those over the shoulder looks, up, down. No problem. It's just smooth. Feels good. It really does feel good. I mean, look at that. Nice hits of pink on his head as well, around the eyes. Speaking of which, I would say mine does not have any paint mishaps around the eyes. There's a little bit of bleeding on this side right here going upwards, which kind of gives him like a little snarl, which I do like, so I don't mind it. He also has a little bit of pink along the inside of the mouth. You can see the cheek meat right here as well, and he can open his mouth a decent amount. I would have liked it to move open a little wider, and you can, but it kind of like risks popping it out of place. His tongue is like on a little plug-in as well, so you can lift it upwards, but for the most part it will lie flat on its own. Moving to the arms, are on ball pegs. You can rotate around, move upwards, inwards. He has a little bicep swivel right here, some action going. Elbows have some movement, as well as a bit of swivel towards the bottom portion right there. And his hands are on ball pegs. Nice little details on the pink plates sticking out of the elbow area as well. Let's look at the chest. Chest has some very nice paint apps as well. Overall color pattern on this guy is just like a charcoal type of gray with hits of like some light browns on here, which really works for him. His chest slash belly area is going to be segmented right up here, so ball joint right there, and this is the area that's going to do most of the heavy lifting for him in regards to movement, just because this bottom area doesn't move all that much. It swivels, but just barely. So this portion, along with the head, is what will allow him to get those cool turns, like he's looking over his shoulder, as I mentioned. Legs are a lot leaner in comparison to the 2019 King of the Monsters. This guy is, after all, an athletic goji. You've seen him running in the movies, so he has ball joint right there for some leg movement, so he can lift it quite high as well. Again, for those running poses. His double jointed knees, little floating piece right here on the ankle, which he has quite a bit of ankle rocker for a Godzilla. Like, this is crazy. And some very nice details on the toenails as well. So, very nice. Moving on to the plates. I would say the colors on the plates is quite nice. I think I would have liked them to be a bit pinker or have some pink slash red detailing on them to just like really highlight and bring them to life a bit more, kind of like the Ichibancho statue does. Unfortunately, instead, what I found on mine is just a bit more browns splashed on them. I want to say like this portion right here is normal for the most part. It's just like there's other flecks going throughout them instead that I've happened to see, like right here on the tips of these towards the bottom portion of the tail, that are just not really welcome, but again, pretty minor. But yeah, tail is beautiful. I mean, boom, here we go. Standard S shape, kind of what you want to see on a Godzilla figure, and he succeeds in doing it very nicely. very nice. All these points are going to be individual as well, allowing for that motion. And the tip of said tail, again, is just insane. I like the way they did the design on this one. Like the tip of the tail for it is just super cool. So yeah, again, I'm gonna say that this guy he's gonna get a passing grade from me. Unfortunately, no beam effect part. He does come with an extra set of hands right here. They are more open splated than the ones that he currently is using, which are more just relaxed, and these are done quite nicely. I really do like them just because in comparison to some other Godzilla figures, I want to say the hands are barely any different, the relaxed versus the open ones, and these I feel like they have the aggressiveness towards them, so they're nice. So set him over here. I'm going to bring into the frame the 2019 King of the Monsters for a quick size comparison and color comparison as well. As you can see, he is much darker than this guy, and he does have more details with those like slight brown splashed on him, where this guy is more of a uniform color, but very cool. Dorsal plates are also different, and in comparison to this one right here, he does not have that weird little floaty booty piece right there. This guy is just solid. And look at these legs. These are some thick legs. Much leaner on this guy. Again, he is the athletic one. So move him out of the way, and we're gonna bring in Godzilla -1, where I would like to say that the colors on -1 remind these two guys have a very similar color palette. Let's just put it that way. Like the charcoals with those browns hitting in, and the tail action on this guy is very nice as well. So again, you can kind of see what I'm trying to do here, like get him in like the same pose, at least like the tail, and yeah, he succeeds in doing that. So I really do enjoy the evolved version for it. And lastly, we have the 2000 Millennium Special Color of his crazy dorsal plates. Another one of my favorites for the tail articulation. There we go. Right here. So I will, for the sake of just showing it off, bring into the fold one beam effect part that, again, this guy does not come with, but the OG Fire Rodan comes with this pink blast effect, which I think works quite well on this Goji. Get his mouth open quite a bit. Boom, I think it works. So if you have that OG Fire Rodan or find him for cheap, he does come with this blast effect, and I think it'll work very well with this figure. Just wanted to include that. All right, let's wrap this up. The SH Monsterarts Godzilla Evolved version is a decent release. I say that just because number one, he does not have any beam effect parts, which is already just sad. Number two, at least on my copy, are the paint apps. He's got more browns flecked throughout the pinks of his dorsal plates than I would like. So that's unfortunate. I really would have wished they would have gone ahead and added some different shades of pink or reds to said plates to make them stand out more, like the Ichibancho statues. So in my opinion, they kind of missed on that aspect. Pluses, his neck, leg, and tail articulation is all there. The tail can do those wonderful S shapes. The neck has beautiful range of motion, allowing for some nice over-the-shoulder action shots, if you will, for him. But yeah, he's solid. I just think that they could have done a little bit more, but I still recommend them, especially since this is just such a unique look for Godzilla. So I would say snag him. If you do have any questions, please feel free to leave them down in the comments below. You can check out my Instagram at gojiboy93, where you're going to find photos of this guy as well as many other figures in my collection. If you enjoy this review, please consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.